There we go. I've now started recording things directly from mobile for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Say hi to YouTube, Geronimo.
Oba Tuba. Hello. Don't forget you have to recap people just in case there's people who haven't watched the first one.
Yes, yes. Okay. So last time, on Dragon Ball Z
Oh
GT
my god, you did that.
Kai
Jeebus.
Shamalama Ding Dong Ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. um. All right. So we have our protagonist or whatever at his school. So he met um uh the Cyclops girlfriend uh uh Cyclops or what was her name? I'm blinking out on her name. I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh. But and started eating with lunch with her and stuff like that and rented her and so we found out that um she's definitely got the thing we know is that she seems that she's got like a bully. It's like some chick that's in the classroom with her. It's like got definite mean girl vibes. Um and I'm trying to think what else. This would really
Did you forget what happens in the story?
um
Virgil. How could you? How could you?
I'm blanking out on the names. Okay, and that's okay. Hold on, hold on.
Cyclops Girl 1.
It's like
Insert Cyclops Girl 1.
uh wait, I'm not looking for the trope. I'm also not looking at a 1992 summer dating game show with 3 men and 3 women looking for love. This was actually based on the British. Oh, oh, because I didn't. Um, I'll pick. I'll remember their names when I start playing, and then they'll come back, and then I'll be less whatever. I'll feel less dumb. But I know we're doing the and Cyclops girl had a ant. Lifted ant. I may be getting things confused.
Yes, the Cyclops had a pet ant. And the ant crawled out of the house. Its name was Auntie.
Oh, oh my gosh. I my brain is doing well today. Oh, okay, Mamoru.
Is this
That's her
where we
name.
left off?
Uh,
I don't know.
hold on.
We have hold it. Technical moment. Technical.
Okay, yes, apparently we did. That's right. Let me check the. Can I check the log? All right. Okay. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're Mamoru. Okay. And then Sachi's the Cyclops girlfriend, and then Sadakawa is Mean Girl. Although, well, slash Rui. Using surnames. Okay. Cause yeah, we told her off. All right. All right. Mamoru, that's protagonist slash me. Okay. Sorry about that just now. I really made a fool of myself. We leave the school at a hurried pace, but once we're outside of the gates, start heading home, we slow down a bit.
No, it's okay. You caught me right when I fell, and you protected me from Sadokawa-san. Thank you for that.
Hey, it's probably none of my business, but if you're ever having trouble and you need help, you can ask me anytime.
Thank you. He wants my Cyclops sussy!
Oh, oh my gosh. I was not prepared for that. That's all I have to say about that. Upperfish. Sachi replies after a short pause, looking somewhat puzzled.
I don't trust it.
We might have become friends, but I guess we're not close enough for her to be comfortable trusting me with that sort of thing yet. You know, anything you need, I just want to help.
Okay.
By the way, if you like the books I gave you, I have some more from that author.
You can't see it, but I'm side-eyeing you. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
I changed the subject to a lighter topic. Going home together should be more fun than this. At the very least, I just want to see her smile more while we're together. I think those are the ones I should lend you next. Do you want to read them?
Sure. That sounds great. I look forward to it. I'm telling you, the susness. Susness. Look at Pengu.
Pingu agreed with you. Hi, Shooty Man. Click him in.
Get out.
Act 4, see eye to eye. See what they did there? It was punny. 10 out of 10 writing.
I'm leaving you for another kobold. You just don't know it yet.
You've been talking to Sprig, haven't you?
Yeah, did you know? Throw his hands in the air. Alright. You fetishist. You one eyeball. Uchi mama. Go! Read!
About 2 weeks have passed. I've met Sachi for lunch on the stairway that leads up to the roof every day. She's gone through countless manga and novels. We've also gone to and from school together when we could. Sachi hasn't asked for help since the day I offered it to her, but even still, every now and then I go around to her classroom to meet her. Of course, I try not to draw attention to myself anymore, and just go to retrieve Sachi as quickly as I can. Even though Sachi's free from Sadakawa, I think she's still worried about being bullied. There's no especially noticeable change, but Sachi's smile doesn't seem faked like it did before. Little by little, smiling is becoming more natural for her. And we need a mom voice.
Can't do that. I don't know how to do a mom voice. I can't. What are you smiling about? Ignore the toilet flushing in the background. That's my life. I'm sorry for the ruining the aesthetical moment of this chat. My apologies.
I didn't hear it through mine, so I doubt
sorry.
Chat did.
We'll just pretend Mom's getting off the toilet. Mom is getting off the toilet.
Don't worry, Rue. We love you. Today, as always, I arrive at home after walking Sachi to our house. I run into my mom. Seems to have come out to check the mail. Oh, nothing. My face betraying what I'm thinking? I try to put on a more neutral expression as I reply. She's thinking about licking her eyeball.
How do you tell your mom that? I have a girl. I want to lick the eyeball.
She's a Cyclops, and I.
Is it me?
Yeah.
It's me. It's me. Oh my goodness, it's me. Here we go. You've been getting up so early these past few weeks. Having fun at school? Is there someone who's caught your eye?
Oh my gosh. Well played, well played.
Emotional damage.
Yep, thank you. Exactly. Something like that. Not like we've actually been planning to meet up in the morning. We just keep getting lucky, I guess. Phrasing. But yes, it does mean that I've been getting to school earlier than I used to. The main reason I'm leaving early is that I'd hate to let the chance to meet Sachi in the morning slip away. The fact that it's put a stop to my habit of being late, just a nice side effect.
Oh, my.
Thought she was going to pry into my school life, but the mail seems to have caught her attention first. She scans the envelopes and eventually stops on one, separating it from the others. She reads it, and after a moment, finally sighs. What's wrong?
Oh God. I won tickets to a private showing of a new movie. But it's on the same day that we plan to visit some of your father's relatives. So I can't go. Dun, dun.
Done.
No!
Well, it's probably the latest Avatar movie, so it's not like she's gonna be missing anything.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Just chunk them.
Chunk 'em.
She's apparently grossed $1 billion already somehow. I don't understand planet Earth.
It's mom. It's mom. Oh my God, it's mom.
Hi, Foxglove. Welcome in. A private showing? You really hit it big.
Well, I do enter a lot of those kinds of drawings because I'm a mom. That's what we do. Wusha wusha.
Yeah, she sends in a whole bunch of her doodles. 'Cause they're drawings.
I hate you. Stop it. No.
Oh yeah, your joke was any better earlier.
My jokes are horrible. Honestly, I open up to the cringeness.
It's so much cringe that we go all around back from cringe to based, but then just go right back around to cringe once again. Filling out entries to those prize lotteries is my mom's hobby. She systematically scans the web and fills out everyone she can find. She sends in lots of weapons and drugs. She actually wins quite a few of those private showings, so my dad and I accompany her to them pretty often. You said you had plans for that day? When is it? You usually do everything you can to go to those.
It's a Sunday afternoon. These sneak peeks are usually on weekday nights, but not many people go on Sundays. It's the Lord's Day. We can't hanky-panky like we're supposed to. I'm ad-libbing. We're
Hey, could I have those tickets since you and Dad can't go? Ooh.
Ooh. Sure, I don't mind. My God, stop dying in the background! Sorry. Ahem. Sure, I don't mind. I don't know if the movie's good or not, but I still don't want to waste these tickets. You take them for your Cyclops hussy. Hee hee. Tee hee. Virgil
Tee.
tee hee.
Tee. Wait, I think that actually would... Okay, if it's Cyclops. Okay, yeah, it would be. For a second, I thought, wait, that'd make it actually Clussy again? But no, that would be to use... Yeah, okay, that's right. We had established that last time. Great, thanks. So I call hacks on that. There's no way a mom, after, like, giving her son, like, tickets, would not immediately ask, so, where are you taking to these tickets?
I know, right? Like, even if my son said the same thing, I would be like, where are we going with this? Who you taking? Who's your plus one? And your hand doesn't count. Mm-hmm.
Unrealistic writing. Breaks my immersion completely. Cyclops, that's fine. Mom, the character not... That's the line. And that's how I got them yesterday. Lunchtime as I ate with Tomo and Akemi. I showed them the tickets for the private showing that I got from my mom.
These nuts. Ha! Got him.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, your favorite character's coming up.
No! Wow, I've never heard of that movie, but it looks fun. I hate her.
Akemi is practically squealing with delight as she looks over the tickets.
Not for you.
Alright, okay, Tomoyori, alright, that's right, I did the very line. Oh-ho.
You have
So
to
now-
put something in your mouth and then talk like you're dying.
Okay.
That's the voice you did.
Uh-huh. So now the answer to the question of which is us to fight is neither, I'm guessing. Good guess, Tomo.
Huh? No way! He didn't say that.
Bad guess, Akemi.
Bad Akemi. Squirt bottle hurts. What? I totally thought I knew where you were going with this, but you're not taking us. Mimi, I want to see the movie too. Show me your peen. Shakes him violently.
Sorry, I've only got 2 tickets. If I invite one of you, that means I have to leave the other of you behind. Y'all know which one of you two I would be leaving behind.
Right? I'm like, don't act like you do. No. If I invite him, you're gonna get mad at me, woman.
Uh-oh.
She's a problem. You know how we deal with problems.
We repress them and shove them deep down into our stomach so they cause stomach issues.
Exactly. Constipation.
Oh, I got yip time. So he's
Hey.
going to invite you know who instead. Yip.
I know who. Oh, Sa-chan. Yep.
Well, you didn't have to do that, but now I guess you do have to. Yip.
It's now canon. Guests who have the yip must yip along with the yip. Yep.
Yeah, so who do you think? Yip. What do we think? Yip. They're your tickets. Yip yip. And besides, you're the one who knows your relationship with her best. Yip yip. Well, whatever. Yip yip. Sure, go ahead and invite her. Yip yip. Well, I've never hung out with a girl outside of school. Yip yip. I'm a little nervous. Yip yip.
Hello. Yip yip. What about the trip we took together on the last holiday? Yip yip. Yip yip yip. Yip yip yip.
You're a poor replacement for a girl. Yip yip. How did I feel kind of like I knew that was coming? Yip yip. I said it's all. Drews away from the kobold aggressively. Yep. Thanks for the alert, Shooty Man. Yep, yep.
What's that supposed to mean? Yip yip. Yip yip, motherfucker! Yip yip! Now I need
Yip,
to go
yip.
to the store and just yell at someone and yip yip at the bottom. Yip yip!
Do it. Yep, yep. No, what I mean is that whenever we meet, Tomo's almost always there as well. Yip, yip.
Hold on. We're having a yip yip. Okay, I'm ready. Well, yeah, I guess that is true. Yip yip.
I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you're the one who knows best. Yip, yip. Can't really give you much advice, but if you coerce her into going, she's never going to be comfortable around you again. Yip, yip. If you plan to accompany her there, that should be enough to convince her, right? Yip, yip. Yeah, you're probably right. Yip, yip. I guess I should actually find out where we're going first, though, huh? Yip, yip.
Man. I guess it does make the most sense for you to take Sachi instead of us. Yip yip. I still feel like I'm missing out though. Yip yip. Yip yip.
Well, if Sachi ends up rejecting me, I'll hand the tickets off to you two, since at that point, I wouldn't know what to do with them anyway. Yip yip.
You'd go see a movie. That's what movie tickets are for.
And then you just cry alone. Yeah. Oh, and okay, it's fine. It's fine. The yip yip redeem the time has expired. You're safe now.
And I was on a roll. Yip yip.
I mean, if you want to yip yip the whole time, that's fine.
Every time I take a bite of my lunch, it's my turn to talk. Huh? You sure? But you could go alone if you wanted, couldn't you? You had your hand. Hee hee. Hee hee. Wink wink.
Maybe, but do I want to go alone? Besides, these tickets are in my mom's name. If one of the people trying to use them isn't female, they might not accept them at all. Anyway, it's all moot if Sachi agrees to come.
Prepare yourself for sandwich in mouth ASMR. I can't make the decision for you now that I have a stake in it. Do I want to see the movie, or do I want the day when I finally might Sachan to come sooner? I guess either would be good. Sandwich, sandwich. So the yip yip and sandwich, sandwich!
Well done, well done. What about you, Tomo? If you do hand the tickets off to us, that means I have to spend the day with Akemi, which is a pretty tiring prospect. And again, I can't exactly refuse your generosity. I am free that day. Going to a movie might be a worthwhile diversion.
Wasn't it like discovered that he likes her? He just won't admit it.
I don't think so.
When they were in the bedroom, remember? Remember when best men were in the bedroom?
Wait,
Mhm.
I think you're getting confused with this, with what is it? Love is War.
No, love is not war. Love is yip yip. Love is yip yip. Love is yip yip. Wow, I didn't realize you were that excited to go on a date with me, Tomo.
Look, I'll do it. You know how much energy it takes the average human to keep up with you? The two keep talking, but I think they've already forgotten what has to happen before they get the tickets. Thanks for your input, guys. Anyway, I'm done with my lunch. I'm going to hurry up and go find Sachi. I stand up and head for the stairway.
It is the stairway to hell.
I'm pretty sure it's no, it's a highway to hell, but it's a stairway to heaven.
Stop it. That is no. Nope.
And she's buying
Hello.
the stairway to heaven.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, Mamoru senpai.
What's up? Sachi is, yet again, sitting at the same place in the same way as when I first met her. I've been coming by day after day. Each time I leave, it seems like she's a little brighter. It's comforting.
Is he calling her stupid? Like, I come by, she seems a little bit smarter. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Wait. Oh, because bright. Okay. Listen, I misspeak so many times that I often just, if it sounds like someone's correcting me, of like, don't you mean that, I just assume that it's probably, yeah, I did misspeak. Say the wrong word. Hey, are you doing anything this Sunday? Get right to the point, sitting down in my own usual spot.
Sunday? Yeah, I'm trimming my bush. Waxing my lady fluff. You know. But no, I don't have any plans. Why do you ask? Virgil, don't die on me. Starts weed whacking and throwing the trimmings on you. Come back, Virgil! Fluff, fluff, fluff.
Yes.
No. I need someone to pick on. Come back. Had a long day. If I don't get to pick on you, it's just not a day.
Okay, alright. Well, my mom won one of those sneak peeks for a new movie, but she can't go to it. She gave me the tickets. There's only 2, so I wasn't sure what to do with them at first, but...
What? A movie? Oh, with me? Don't you have any other friends you could invite?
It's not that I don't, but I don't have enough tickets for both of them. If you refused, I was going to give the ticket to them, but I'm asking if you want to go first.
Yeah. I mean, of course. But the movie theater's far, isn't it?
Yeah, but we could just take a train, can't we? Or did you not want to travel too far?
No, it's not that. Just if we take a train, we have to pay for tickets. Wow! Really? I'm done with him!
I said,
That's not how a date works! Stop it, Virgil! Don't you be rude! Virgil, don't you do it! Don't you do it!
hey, are you saying that after doing this that she can't pay
Listen.
for her own ticket? That's not
Like-
true. That's not gender equality.
Oh, stop it. If I'm gonna invite you to go somewhere with me, if it's, let's say we're going to Disneyland, and I'm like, hey, Virgil, you want to come to Disneyland with me? The ticket's free. but hey, we have to take an Uber over there. If I'm inviting you, I'm going to pay because I'm inviting you to go out of your way that day. This is a gender equality. This is you cheap. Cheap.
Fine, I'll take your.
Ah. She's never even asked for new clothes. What is she gonna wear? Not really. I've never asked for it.
She's gonna show up in a giant like sock or whatever, or sack from like Dobby.
Bobby is a free elf. Holds up a sock, throws it at Mamoru. I'm free.
Up, hi Reaper. Up, and
I hear a phone.
it's not an important ringtone. Okay, it's not someone I know, so don't worry about it. Just feels awkward 'cause it's all over.
Virgil, where are your ears? Are those eyebrows or are they horns?
What?
On your head? I'm just on your head.
Wait, the darker ones are eyebrows.
Can I eat them? They look like cookies.
Not pretty.
You're all 3D dimensional and cookie looking.
You can't.
I want to lick them. just, you're just gonna see a little bat stuck to one brow.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. But where's your ear? Where would your ear holes be?
Oh God, natural light.
See, they would just be like obscured, so like on the side of my, about where.
Like where? Where? Where would you hold up the phone to? I have questions.
The side of your head, like it normally would be, or whatever.
But I don't see side holes.
Oh no, Reaper's doing the thing again.
He doesn't have side holes.
Reaper's gonna see if he can break the stream again, apparently.
No, not today.
If you could hear what I'm hearing right now, it's. There's so many layered sounds going on right now.
I know, but then I have to go at 5 p.m. my time to go to do the thing. So we only have so much time, so no more memes.
Okay,
Enough! I can't even find Virgil's ear holes. See, Reaper was just testing where your ear holes are start, and now I can't find them. That's what I'm doing behind these clips. I'm looking for your ear holes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and we will. Okay, there's the. We will do that under the yip yip thing. We'll have to hold up on the karaoke.
But
What?
I wanted a song.
Okay. All right. Okay, what was the? Let me see.
It was a sea shanty.
Oh, okay. What type of what sea shanty?
One about panties.
There's not.
There was a kobold who went to sea. He was looking for a pair of panties. See? You never heard of the mighty kobold who was looking for underwear? I'm gonna mute myself while I wait for you to sing.
Oh my gosh. And my brain is pressed. My brain is not broke. It has been pummeled into dust. Oh my gosh. All right. Where's Patty's? I'm pretty sure that's someone's pet. Nope, nope, nope. All right, here we go. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully bows, blow. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and got her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut, whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Look
at all those kobolds! Devi, we're talking about ear holes.
Hi, Devi Bud. And the raid was perfect right at the moment the song ended.
Mm-hmm.
We start to hear Majima's lovely voice. But hello, Dev Fun. Welcome. I'll help you. Let me.
Don't forget, you're supposed to yip.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay, we start to.
Look at Devi. Devi is best friend.
Okay. So we're going to start. Then the yip timer begins right now. Yip. But I hope you are having a great stream, Devin Bun. Yip. Okay, we're playing World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Yip. I hope that was fun. Okay. So yeah, we're playing Love at First Sight. Yep, yep. Are you and your aunt on bad terms? Yep, yep.
I thought you were asking Debbie that. I'm over here like, Virgil, we don't ask that in public chats. What's wrong with you? Getting ready to flap you, yip yip. With the beating stick, yip yip. I don't think she really likes me that much. Yip yip. Though, to be honest, I'm not really sure. I mean, she hasn't gotten you new school clothes. Just saying.
You don't know? Yip, yip. Don't you live with her? Yip, yip. Couldn't you ask other family members or something? Yip, yip.
Hmm. 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 No, it's fine, really. My family, my mom got sick and died, and many years ago. And for my dad, I was told he left when I was really young. That's why my clothes look like crap. Starts throwing things.
And then my turtle died. Yip, yip.
That's fluffy. Horrible.
Then my fish got diabetes. Yip, yip.
No, not fishabetes. Why the fishabetes?
Your mom. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Yip.
Don't worry about it. It's been a long time since then.
Well, what about your dad? Yip,
Why
yip.
are you asking
You
such
said-
invasive questions? Damn! This is lunch, not freaking Dr. Phil. What's going on, Virgil? I'm giving you a feast.
He said he left. Yip, yip.
Go ahead. Make me live through some trauma. No one ever told me what happened. Yip yip, but he probably left because of me. Yip yip. I think he must have left right after I was born. Yip yip. I don't have any memory of him. Yip yip.
Now, why don't you tell us about all the insults you heard when you got one in kindergarten?
Right?
Yep. Sachi's eye seems to dim as she tells me this. Yep, yep. I suppose she wouldn't really remember if she was that young when he left, but I could see a little glimmer of sadness in her eye when she admitted it. Yep, yep.
My mom didn't abandon me, though. She did her very best to raise me alone. She was a very kind mother. It was probably too much for one person to handle, though. It looked like it would take such a huge toll on her, and after that, sorry, I didn't mean to be so depressing. It wasn't your fault. It was his. Eats off one of Virgil's eyebrows. Ow!
Ah. Can't eat my eyebrows up until
I'm eating
the,
your eyebrow off. It looks like I could pluck it and just
not until Virtual 2.0 debuts. Okay. I need my current ones.
Okay. What? Stick that back on.
No, I brought it up. Yep, yep. I'm the one who should be apologizing. Yep, yep. So after that, your aunt took custody of you? Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Aunt Mayumi seemed to be really close with my mom before she died. My mom told Mayumi that she was counting on her to take care of me. That's why she adopted me. But I'm sure my aunt hates me. She just hasn't said anything. She probably blames me for her unhappiness and the death of her beloved sister.
You must not like your aunt very much. Yep.
I'm gonna yip him through a window. Continue.
All I can think of is what is it? The the line from Zuko or whatever after after hearing
Yeah.
like what's his face or whatever, my girlfriend she became
My girlfriend became the moon. Yeah, my girlfriend became the moon. Oof, that's rough.
It's rough, buddy. I feel that would be somewhat better than asking you must not like your aunt.
No, that's not it. I'm grateful to her for taking care of me. I just don't want to be a nuisance to her. It wouldn't be right for me to ask her for something as selfish as, spending money on me. You insensitive jerkwad. Throws things.
Indeed, Subby said, when welcome in. I see. Thanks for telling me all that.
I never had anyone to talk to before, so thank you for listening to me and making me cry and breaking my heart. You're so wonderful.
But I really do want to hang out with you. If you want, I can pay for the train ride and stuff.
No! No! If you didn't mind paying in the first place, you insensitive twat waffle, don't even. I'm done with this man. No, I couldn't. I want to hang out with you too, but I have to ask Mayumi if I can first. But if you have to pay for me, we should just not go. I don't want to be a nuisance to you any more than my aunt. Since, you've made this to be such a big deal the past 15 minutes. I'm just sniffs vapor rub. Sniff, 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 sniff.
I don't know about. I'm sorry,
No.
this isn't supposed to be comedy, but
Do you not see the flaws with this story, though?
yeah, there's
Listen, no,
issues.
I need to inform your chat. If you're gonna take a girl and invite her to the movies, someone you're interested in, you don't ask them, please pay for your train ticket because, bitch, I'm broke. No, you say, listen, I'm gonna cover your train ticket too. You don't even bring it up because it is not classy. Now I need to pee. I'll be back.
Mama Bat has to go and go and pee angrily in the background. Thank you for the fluid check.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
Oh my goodness. But yes, insensitive twat waffle. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to remember that. I think. Oh my gosh. Actually, while we're waiting, let me give Geronimo a shout out. Oops.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Sir Bubble Buns! Yay! Thank you, Sir Bubble Buns, for donating. Was that 100? That better. What was that? What was that? Was that 100? Sir Bubble Buns, was that 100? Hold on.
7,
Hold the phone.
8,
Hold the chickens, please.
9.
If y'all keep welcome back.
Ah. Okay. Sir Pup. Oh, emo. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. hope everyone's doing well today. Had anything I should? Oh, so my 1 year anniversary is coming up on of streaming on January 13th. So we'll do some guests and some party games and things. Definitely have to play Rift Tracks the game when the activity. It's always fun when we do that. Especially since it does have ways for chat to enter. All in chat to interact with the game. Is that a Venom? the Venom. Oh my goodness. Venom tongue. That's pretty blurst. Yes.
Had to legit go up to my wife and ask if I invited you on a date. But then I made you pay your train ticket. The first thing they said was, wow. I'm like, wow. Damn. I have issues with this story. I'm going to have a sip of water.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know about your aunt, but you're not being a nuisance to me at all.
But
there's no rush. Why don't you decide after you've asked her?
yeah, all right. I'm no longer interested in you anymore because you're cheap, but all right.
By the way, since we have to go all the way to the next town to go to the movie theater, oh my gosh. Why don't we get there early so we can just wander around a bit? The
You
movie
can make me
starts
pay
in the
for my own
afternoon.
fucking lunch. I'm onto you, Virgil. Virgil, our date is done before it's even started. Sorry, I'm done. Eat your other eyebrow.
Hey. A real lady supports her man completely financially while he goes to pursue his rap career, okay?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Breathe it down. Sorry, Mamadou. Ugh. So we can get lunch or something. What part of broke don't you understand? Bitch, my baloney doesn't have a first name. It is generic. I can't afford Oscar Mayer, and you're asking me to buy my own lunch.
Again starts doing like Mama So Poor Joe. Yo, Mama So Poor. My mama so my aunt's so poor she waves her although she has my aunt's so poor she has to wave around a popsicle and calls it air conditioning.
Okay. I suddenly feel very nervous.
Come on, this isn't some huge event. We're just going to have a little fun. Loosen up.
I'll try. First of all, if you have anxiety, if you know you are with someone who has personal identification issues with themselves and anxiety, don't tell them to loosen up. She's not a prostitute. There's nothing to loosen on this girl. She is freaking scared. And you're rude. You're a rude date, Virgil. Virgil, I think we need to see other people.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Oh my God!
But no, literally, see, I'm the player of this game. is literally a visual
My,
novel, so it is a
stop it.
game.
Smack you with a stick. Ah,
There you go.
really?
That
I'm done. Virgil, at what point are you going to stop asking me these like fancy questions? Go ahead,
that
Virgil.
reminds me. Do you have a cell phone? We should exchange numbers before we forget. It'll be useful in case we want to touch later on.
Yeah, I carry one in case of emergencies.
I feel like he probably would have seen the phone at
Right,
some point.
I know. I'm just nod. Just nod.
The cell phone Sachi takes out is ancient, but she fumbles with it
Oh my god.
awkwardly.
Now he's judging my cell phone. Keep reading. Go
It's
ahead. Judge
really,
the cell phone. Judge it.
bro,
Go.
she has an iPhone 8. Or wait, what
Oh
generation
my
are we on? I
god.
can't say.
I think we're on
What's
11.
2 before? She has an iPhone
So I think
9.
you're right. Ugh,
It's really plain too. Not a single sticker or anything. Not even one of those silly straps.
uh, how do I do this?
I think you have to press this. Must not use it much. In fact, it looks like she barely knows how to use it at all. I guess that worked.
Thank you. Come to think of it, what's the movie about? I hope it's a porno. I hope that if we're gonna go into horrible storytelling, that I'm done.
It can at least be yaoi, so it makes the
There you go.
protagonists equally uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable for everyone. Alright, I should have told you before. It's some movie from Germany. It doesn't look like it's some huge adventure. More like a drama, I guess. Though the story is pretty light, so maybe it's more like comedy. Let's see. A comedy from Germany. Suspicious.
Not without my Wiener Schnitzel. That's the name of the movie.
I took the flyer that came with the tickets out of my pocket to show Sachi.
Oh, that looks interesting.
I've never seen it, so I can't tell if it's interesting or not.
Even going to a movie theater is excited. I've only ever seen them on TV.
On my black and white TV. Well, a private showing isn't something you can just go to anytime. And it's not at a regular movie theater, and after it's over, you have to fill out a simple questionnaire.
That sounds exciting.
I'm glad you think so then. The bell chimes as lunch period ends.
All this stuff you should have done first. Uh, looks like we need to get going. I'll ask my aunt about the movie when I get home and tell her that such a lowlife is taking me on a date.
Alright, great. See you later.
What? Hacks up your other eyebrow, sticks it back on.
The next day, I've got a lot on my mind as I'm walking to school along the route Sachi always takes. Hopefully, Sachi talked to her aunt about coming to hang out with me. I wonder what her aunt will say. Sachi doesn't seem to think she likes her very much. Sachi's covered in wounds, but her aunt didn't seem concerned about it in the slightest when I met her. Maybe Sachi's right. Actually, I did kind of get that impression. She seemed really cold, although I can't really judge her based on the tiny amount of contact I've had with her. I don't know if that's really how she is. Her aunt didn't say it was okay. Sachi will naturally fuse, but I still want to take her out if I have to force her to let me pay for a train ticket. If her family isn't supporting her, then that's all the reason for me to do so. I mull these things over as I walk, staring at the passing pavement beneath me without looking up.
Good morning.
I looked up to see Sachi standing before me. Oh, good morning, Sachi.
Something wrong? Other than you suck!
Nothing, nothing. I wasn't looking where I was going, so you surprised me. Sorry.
I have that effect on people with my one giant ass eyeball. Continue.
Like, you need to work on your depth perception then.
Right?
Used to having to catch up with her. This is the first time I've heard her call out from behind me. She seems happy to see me.
Oh, yeah, you did. I was wondering if I'd see you while I was walking. My aunt said it was okay for me to spend the day with you, Senpai. She even said she'd pay for the train and lunch. Wow! Wow! Mm, mm.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, because you're cheap. That's why it's great. Don't talk to me, Virgil. Virgil, you're the worst date I've ever had. How could you? Could you, Virgil?
uh,
Could you?
I'm trying not to think of Parks and Rec when to Leslie Knope when she talks about dates she's had in the past. This one time, oh my god. I was preparing for the worst. This is a little unexpected.
I'm looking forward to Sunday. Gonna break my fussy ussy. Oh.
Yeah, me too. Speaking of which, I heard the movie is actually based off some German novel. We continue chatting about the movie, but we'll do that day and other little things until we arrive at school. Sachi seems to be more excited about this than I thought she would be. Doesn't even know that much about the town we're headed to.
I just have mixed feelings on your life here. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I always have mixed feelings, so Sunday, the day I'm going out with Sachi, we decided I would meet at our house since it's so close to my own. I had some time to spare, so I arrived at Sachi's house a little earlier than we discussed. I don't mind waiting if she's still. Pardon me.
See, even you're allergic to this bullshit.
I don't mind waiting if she still needs to get ready. I ring the doorbell. After a little while, I hear soft sounds approaching shortly before the front door opens. However, standing before me is not Sachi, but her aunt, Mayumi. It's not like I wasn't kind of expecting this, but I'm surprised nonetheless, and my body goes rigid.
Rigid, eh?
Ooh woo.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. I'm here to see Sachi.
Good morning, Mamoru-kun. I've heard all about it.
Feels like Mayumi is searching me for something with her icy gaze.
Oh, I forgot I'm still her. Good morning, Senpai. You're here early.
Sure enough, Sachi appears behind Mayumi. It seemed like she's ready to go, but she looks between Mayumi and me with a troubled expression. I think Sachi is more surprised than I am that Mayumi answered the door. But Naomi pays Sachi no mind as she stares at me and begins to speak.
The movie ends in the evening, right? Once the movie is over, come right home, okay?
Right, we will. Not like I was going to take her to a bed and breakfast and also make her pay for half.
I don't trust you.
Wasn't planning on staying out that late anyway, but the warning look in her eyes is a little unsettling nonetheless.
All right, then. Off you go. Get the fuck off my property before I call the cops on your cheap ass. There we go. Add some flavor to that ending statement.
With that, Mayumi steps aside and lets Sachi out onto the street.
Yeah. Goodbye.
You know, as much as how problematic this is still a better love story than Twilight. But we get a good distance away from Sachi's house before we start speaking again.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, why are you apologizing? I mean, I was surprised, but it seems like she was just worried about you.
Probably just didn't want to have to deal with any trouble. I, you know, I might cause.
Like dating a loser.
Wow, you.
Kamikaze by words. Actually, I have no idea what she was thinking. Maybe Sachi's right after all.
Hmm.
Whatever, forget about that. And let's get going.
Yeah, sure.
We're about to start heading in the direction of the station, but what's
What's
wrong?
wrong? Oh, I keep thinking I keep getting the aunt. I thought the aunt was running after us.
Oh,
Like, don't touch my baby. What's wrong? Sorry. Huh? What do you mean?
I was so distracted with thinking about Mayumi that I didn't notice that Sachi's wearing casual clothing. See, he's already thinking about the ant. Distracted by it. Of what your
See?
girlfriend is wearing. Suspicious. This is the first time I've seen her in anything other than her uniform. She's wearing a plain skirt and worn-out hoodie. But worn-out hoodie is comfortable hoodie. I realized Sachi put her hood up and her head down as soon as we started walking. Do you really have to walk that way?
Huh? This is how I always do it. Do you not like it?
No, it's really suspicious looking. I
Okay.
think it would be best if you took off the hood at least.
Hmm. It's suspicious looking?
Our protagonist is a real sweet talker, isn't he? Yeah, when someone has their hood up and you can't see their face, don't you think that person looked kind of suspicious?
Oh, I see. Now you're gonna judge me while we walk. That's great. Thanks. Thanks, guy.
My
Thanks.
head was cold, but fine.
Does she have just one eyebrow or two?
I think she would just have one.
I haven't even seen a brow on her. I have questions. I have questions.
Yeah, I can't tell from the. It's hard to tell from the. Okay, in the artwork, it's like. Okay, she just has one eyebrow. I finally see like a one piece of artwork or whatever that has it. It's just sort of. It's covered by bandages or whatever. Although, wait, it's sort of. Look, I know you usually try not to let people see you, but you're with me today, you know? No matter what happens, I'm right here next to you.
And I definitely need to cover my face. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
She's still anxious, and she's still keeping her head down, but at least she seems to have given up on the hood for now. Alright, let's get going then, shall we?
Okay.
Since it's the weekend, the street to the station has quite a few people on it. That goes double for the shopping center we have to go through to get there. The train itself isn't any better. It's so packed, in fact, that I don't think it's going to be possible to have any kind of conversation with Sachi. We arrive at our destination. That said, since our destination isn't particularly far away, it doesn't take that long to get there. We both feel a little relieved once we get off the train. There sure are a lot of people out today. You okay?
Yeah, I don't really use the train, so I was startled to see so many people on it, but I'm all right.
Right, then why don't we walk around and try to find somewhere to eat?
Sure.
Started walking toward an area that probably has a place we can eat at. Actually, I already know where I'm taking her since I looked around for a good place beforehand. I thought it'd be better to take Sachi to a quieter place where she can let her guard down while we talk, rather than a street with a lot of big shops and a ton of people. I try to start a conversation with Sachi, but as I turn my head to look at her, she's nowhere to be found. And I immediately start to panic, quickly realizing that she didn't actually disappear. She's just walking several meters behind me for some reason. Why? Weren't we supposed to be walking together? Sachi? I quickly turn around and close the distance between us.
Yes, what is it?
Uh, do you not want to walk next to me or something?
You smell bad. No, it's nothing like that. It's just I don't know if you want me to walk next to you.
Why wouldn't I want you to?
What? But if you walk next to me, people might think you know me.
But I do know you. I want to walk with you.
Yeah, but
I understand what she's getting at. Seems very out of place because they've already been like walking home and stuff like that for
I know. I just quality writing. Continue.
the
Continue.
placement of this is off. She definitely draws a lot of attention. I saw that she got a lot of startled glances and stares from people we passed on the street. We were making our way here. I feel like a lot of them were overreacting, though that's not exactly surprising to me either. I guess it's only natural that she'd want to hide her face to avoid those stares. Maybe stopping her from wearing a hood was not the best idea. Put your hood up if it makes you feel better. I want to walk next to you.
But you said
She takes a half step backwards, putting a little more distance between us. I don't think there's anything wrong with being seen with you. Come on, don't run away. I close the half step distance, grab
oh,
her hand to keep her
oh,
ear.
we're holding hands.
My
Ah,
gosh, how
huh?
lewd.
Huh? Ah!
We're going to be seen together anyway. We might as well walk together, right?
Virgil Kun,
But
why are you so rough with me?
Yamete kudasai.
I'm a married woman. Throw his arm overhead.
I'm fine with it, but if you don't want to walk with me, just say so, and I'll let go of your hand.
Sorry, the garbage truck's like going down the road today, and I'm just kind of staring at it like you didn't take my garbage yet. What kind of people are you? I don't want to, but isn't this a little
Her voice becomes a whisper as she stares at the ground. After a moment, she tilts her head up just enough to look at me.
senpai? Is this really okay?
Of course, I don't see anything wrong with it.
You're totally gonna touch my Cyclops Ussy tonight. Okay, then let's go. Thanks. Thank you, Virgil senpai.
Her grip on my hand tightens ever so slightly. Actually, I'm finding myself getting a little flustered as well. I don't think I could let go of her hand even if I wanted to.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Our hands clasped together. I start to worry that my grip on her hand is too tight, or that I'm looking too quickly for her. As I become aware of everything I could do wrong, I quickly start to feel very embarrassed. I'm too focused on these details to actually make conversation with Sachi. Try to calm down, forcing myself not to think about anything, and focusing only on the feeling of Sachi's hand in mine.
got another feeling you can feel if you'd like, senpai. Oh,
Her slender hand is warm, and faintly, I can feel that warmth flood into my own hand.
ew. Don't describe it that way. That's horrible. If someone's warmth is flooding in your own hand, I have concerns.
Woo.
Continue. Woo. Woo, woo, woo.
She adjusts her grip, and rough spots on her otherwise
Oh,
smooth
what?
skin gently scrape against my palm.
No.
They feel like
This is horrible writing. Virgil, read that sentence one more time.
I know.
My
She,
rough spots are rubbing on
and
your
rough
smooth skin.
and rough spots on her otherwise smooth skin. Everything's my palm. They feel like they might be scabs or something. Scabs would not be noticeable. Would not be that noticeable.
Uh,
Wait, didn't this hand have a bandage on it before? Oh God.
oh.
The shallow grooves on her soft hand are strangely alluring. I unconsciously trace them with
This is a
my
sex scene
fingers.
for hands. This is what this is. This has now become an NC-17 stream.
Sachi's own fingers twitch in response. I'm not sure whether this is a reflex or
Oh God.
thinking I've offended her. I glance at Sachi only to find that she's already staring at me with her one big eye. Sorry.
It's fine. Go harder, senpai. I'm ready.
Hand holding intensifies.
Hand holding intensifies. Senpai's not wearing protection. There's no gloves on. Oh,
I was just wondering, like, are those scars on your hands? I wanted to feel them to make sure.
what? It's
It's
okay. You can touch them if you want.
these
Virgil,
these
you're not allowed to
scars.
pick out games anymore. You're grounded.
The scars
This
are
hand fetishist game.
the scars are symbolic of never. Blood rushes to her smiling face, and I think mine probably turned just
Oh,
as red.
God.
That cafe, do you want to have lunch there? I saw when I was looking for good places to eat before we came. I've heard good things about it. I point at the first place I see that looks like it might serve food. So much for the place that I plan to take us to. Wasn't the most elegant way of changing the subject. I can't take the embarrassment.
Oh, it looks nice. Did you want to get lunch now then? Did did my sexy fingers make you hungry? Arr,
Well, it's still a little early for lunch. We should wander around a bit more and come back later.
that's true. Okay, let's come back later.
If that Sachi's hold on my hand grows tighter, this time I squeeze back.
Ugh.
We didn't look like a couple when we left. We certainly do now.
Oh, I've got a finger erection. What's happening? Really? Just to load us into the same screen?
I
Was
forget
that
it has.
dramatic a black screen?
I forget I have to like click every time for on the black screen. Not the best game design decision. After that, we explored the area a bit, and I enjoyed that, but we didn't say much to each other. Not that it was an uncomfortable silence. Sometimes I looked over at Sachi. No matter where she was looking, she was always wearing a cheerful expression. Aren't you getting bored of just wandering around?
No, not at all. Even just walking around like this is fun. There's so much to see. And all these stores look so interesting. As my finger thrusts against yours. Marr!
Really, if you see a store you like, let me know. We can stop and take a look inside if you want. A store that specializes in gloves.
Right? I don't think I'd buy anything, though.
We could just browse. Even if you don't plan on buying anything, there's nothing wrong with looking, you know?
Suppose not. Ooh, ooh.
This one looks interesting, don't you think?
Is it a sex store?
I stop in front of one of the stores we're passing. Looking through the double doors, we see that the store has a trendy atmosphere of big decorations. It's selling accessories, clothing, and other classy-looking merchandise. There isn't really anything here for someone who doesn't care about the latest fashions and trends, but at least there are still a lot of unusual things to look at.
I've never been in a store like this.
Maybe you can find something you like. How about this? Take something I think Sachi might like off the
Hmm.
display just outside the store and offer it to her.
Wow. Wow. Virgil. These are sunglasses. I'm done with you. You're rude. The state just went. We had majestical hand intimacy, and now this. Shots have been fired.
Oh my gosh.
Just.
Escape. She's so confused. She's not the only one. Try
Oh
them.
my God. Okay.
She puts the sunglasses over her face. She now looks even more puzzled. That's totally natural, of course. These sunglasses with their two lenses are only going to make it harder for her with one eye to see. They obviously don't suit her, but her reaction is too adorable and charming. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking.
Are you making fun of me, senpai? I'll fuck you up right here. Throws hands down. Let's go.
Pretty sure that's... Sachi suddenly becomes very obviously depressed. I really should have been more sensitive about her eye.
You're the worst date I've ever been on, Virgil. Worst date.
Not the first time I've heard that.
Sad. Stop it.
I'm really sorry. I won't do anything like that again. Walks in. Says, why don't you try these on? They're reading glass.
Right. Oh my God. I'm just joking. Just a little payback.
He finds a monocle. Having turned the tables on me, she can't help but let her smile slip back onto her face. Didn't expect her to pull something like that. Man, I can't believe you got me with that. Seriously though, I'm sorry. I should be more considerate of your
It's okay. It's okay. I know you didn't mean anything by it.
That's true, but still. Anyway, I suggest we check out the store, but actually I think it's about time we ate lunch.
Sure, let's go find that cafe again.
Sachi doesn't seem to be upset at me at all, but I'm a little disappointed that she won't get a chance to check out the store. Take one last look inside, and one of the shelves catches my eye. Hey, which do you like best out of blue, green, and orange?
Well, orange. Why?
Orange, you didn't say green?
Stop it!
No reason, or well, wait here for a second.
Okay.
I run into the store, leaving Sachi, who is genuinely confused this time, behind. Sorry about
Sorry.
that.
That
That
was
was
quick. Did you buy something?
Yeah, look. I show the cell phone strap to Sachi. It's a simple orange flower dangling off a green string made to look like a stem.
How cute. Is that for your cell phone?
No, yours.
Mine? Why?
I guess something to remember today by?
Are you breaking up with me? What? No, I couldn't. You hang on to it, senpai.
Even if I did, I wouldn't use it.
Well, let me pay for it then.
Just bought it on a whim. Don't worry about it. Think of it as thanks for hanging out with me today. Take it.
Are you sure? Are
Of
you really sure?
course, it wasn't that expensive anyway, so don't feel like you owe me.
Well, okay. Thank you very much. I'll caress it every night when I say your name and put eye drops in my eye. Ew, ew.
No problem. I noticed your phone doesn't have any kind of decorations on it. I figured you might like it. But if you don't have to put it on your phone or anything.
No, it's really cute. I think it's lovely. I'll put it on right now.
She
Look
takes
at
out
that
her
basic. Look at that basic bitch phone. Psst, so old.
she takes out her phone and attaches her new strap. Looks good. I was afraid the color might be too bright, but if it's the only one hanging there, it actually works out nicely.
I agree. Thank you so much, Mamoru senpai.
She looks so happy, tightly grasping her phone and smiling at the strap. My pleasure. Anyway, we should start heading to the cafe. We have a little time to spare, but if the place is crowded, we'll never get in before the movie starts unless we go now.
Yes, right. Let's go. Senpai?
For some reason, Sachi's voice seems to be quavering. I think that's supposed to be quivering,
Quivering?
but they
I was
spelled
gonna
it wrong.
say, did they say quavering?
Quavering.
Quavering!
Seems to be quavering as she calls out to
Quavering.
me.
Uh,
Uh,
oh,
uh,
Surprise, motherfucker.
uh-oh.
hi, Avian. Thank you for the fluid check. I think I can guess what she's about to say, but I don't know if she's thought it through. A few moments pass in silence, then I wordlessly take her hand.
Dot, dot.
Sachi doesn't say anything else, and instead just squeezes my hand tightly as we start walking.
Dot, dot, dot.
Dot 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 dot. Before long, we arrive at the cafe we found earlier. Luckily, there aren't too many people, and we find a table more or less immediately. It's warm enough today that sitting outside is comfortable. We take one of the outdoor tables and start looking through the menu. Wonder if I should get a sandwich or not. I'm not sure I'm that hungry.
Sandwich does sound good. Oh, this sounds delicious.
I quick that's doesn't take too long for us to decide, and we soon place our orders.
What was it that looked delicious?
As we're waiting for our food, Sachi's gaze seems to keep drifting onto me, only to flit away as soon as I notice. It seems like she wants to say something, but she's not sure how to say it.
Virgil, are you broken?
I had to do
What
my
happened?
squats. I was doing my.
Oh, okay.
I had a leg day redeem.
Like, dang.
What's up? Chicken butt.
Senpai. Oh my god. Senpai, do you want to touch my scars? I can't. Continue. Continue.
Oh, look, you can see her eyebrow.
The one.
It's over the that there's your question to answer.
Yeah, her eyebrow magically is over the band-aids. I understand now.
And hair.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. This takes me so off guard that I start sputtering like an idiot. What? What do you mean?
Nothing. It's just you were touching them before, so I thought you might want to.
Oh, I see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say in this situation.
I since I've met you, you've done so much for me, Maru-senpai. But I've never even done one thing for you. Touch my scars, Daddy. Want to do something to repay you for all those times you've made me happy, but I really can't think of anything. I want you to rub my crevices. Sorry, that must have been a really creepy thing to ask. Please, just forget about it, Virgil.
I get the feeling that Sachi thinks she owes me a debt. She really doesn't have that much social experience after all. After thinking about this strange proposal for a bit, I realize she really is trying to repay me in her own way. Well, yeah, sure.
Huh?
Your scars, I want to, touch them. Can I?
The fuck is happening at this date?
There's a game called Tribal Hunter that
Don't
I've
you
heard of,
dare.
which is made by a furry developer, which is you swallow enemies and then your character gets larger and then and to buff up or whatever, then I would feel less weird about playing openly playing that game on stream.
Not sure what this is. Continue.
Yeah, 6. Wait, did I read the Okay, yeah, I did. I feel like letting her touch her scars will somehow lighten the burden she carries every day, even if this is a strange thing to do. Oh, at least he has some self-awareness. This is for Sachi's sake. I did ask to. It's not like I actually want to feel her scars, or at least that's how I should feel.
This has gone weird. Oh, yes, go ahead. Touch me.
Trembling, she puts her right hand on the table. Thanks. But intentionally touching another person's injuries like this, it's really weird.
Up harder!
And I feel apprehensive about doing it. Before, I only felt them because we were holding hands, but this time, I'm doing it on purpose. And a girl's hand is obviously much smaller than scar cover much more of her palm than I thought they might. Now that I can see them closely, it looks like they're mostly healed. The bandages that cover them seem to have been removed a few days ago. Any pain or bleeding must have subsided by now. I rub I run my thumb along the smooth outline of the scars, tracing them. There's not much left of the scabs that have covered these scars only a few days ago. I never got a good look at them until now. They aren't as rough as I thought they might be. I
Oh
glide
my
my thumb
god.
along the inside of the pale grooves, then back out to the edges. Scabs still occupy the very center of her scars. She would probably start bleeding again if the
I don't
scabs
know
were
if this is
picked up.
supposed to be arousing or concerning. I'm not sure where we're going. Continue.
These scabs will probably start
Ew.
falling
This
off
is kind of
soon,
a...
actually.
Who does this at a restaurant? Continue.
I'm sure they were huge when they were. The skin outlining these scabs is bright pink and closer to the center white.
This is another quality Virgil B. Kobold stream. Thank you so much, chat, for being here.
Historic. The center of the scar is sunken, as though part of her palms was cut out, and I let my thumb creep into the depression.
Oh, you're grounded. No more dating games for you. Continue, Virgil. Continue.
Sachi's hand shudders under my
Oh
touch.
my god.
Sorry, did that hurt?
No, it didn't. That part is just sensitive, that's all. I'm fine. Don't worry. Keep going, big boy.
1 second.
This is how Virgil gets demonetized. They're gonna be like, what kind of porn is this lizard making? Virgil, you can't stop when we're in the middle of something so intimate.
And I'm back. Okay. I look up at Sachi apologetically and see that her face has become much redder than when we entered the cafe. Having someone examine your hands so intensely in public would probably be embarrassing for anyone. I try rubbing her scar a bit.
Oh god.
I probably shouldn't be enjoying this.
I hate you. This is getting horrible. Continue.
I did
Give
it.
me my
No.
Vicks vapor rub. I need a sniff.
I didn't know. I
Goes
didn't.
back. Goes back to it's sniffing Vicks vapor rub in the corner. Go, just raid.
But sometimes when I put pressure on her hand, she makes a really cute expression as she flinches ever so slightly. She's adorable in those moments, and seeing that makes me want to rub that part of her scab that's still healing. Excuse me? I come out of my trance with a start as the waitress brings our food on a fold-out platter. I hurriedly give Sachi back her hand, laying the table clear, and the waitress puts our sandwiches in front. Okay, we need your best waitress voice, apparently.
Do you need anything else, kids?
That was gorgeous. No, thank you. When she brought our food, the waitress looked Sachi over curiously, and then, as she left, he shot me a strange, almost wary glance. I guess I really deserve that, though. Yup, at least he's aware. Too ashamed to look at Sachi now. Thanks, Sachi.
Yeah. If you want to touch them again, just ask, big boy.
Wait, she actually wants me to... No way. I shouldn't have even touched them in the first place. Well,
Why? Why?
Our food's here. Let's eat.
Right.
Hey, this is pretty good. How's yours?
Mine's good too. I'm glad we came here. Hee hee. Ooh, ooh.
Things got pretty awkward between us after that. Even normal conversation feels out of place.
Let's get a love hotel and you can just feel my fingers.
I think it's about time we headed to the movie.
Okay.
These two do not need to be in a movie theater. But it's dark and stuff like that.
They're gonna be holding hands in the dark. Just let's go.
We finished lunch, and it seems like the awkward atmosphere between us has cleared. I think we'll get there a little early. At least we can get good seats this way. If we get there too late, the seats will fill up, and we'll get stuck in the very back of the theater.
Would we? You know what you could do in the back of a theater?
We head toward the place where the movie is being shown. We're not that far away, though, so it only takes us a few minutes to get there. This is it.
There are already people lining up.
Looks like it. They'll probably let everyone in soon, though.
Can't wait to see the movie.
Yeah, I hope it's a good one.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
The movie is less than 2 hours long, and we soon find ourselves out in front of the theater again. I stretch and breathe in the cool evening air, happy to be moving around again after sitting inside for so long. Okay, I'm glad glad nothing happened during the yeah.
That movie was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be. The story was about a mischievous kid who gets put in a boarding school, makes some friends, and works with his teacher to make their school play a success. It's based off a children's book, so the whole thing is fun and light-hearted. We discussed what we thought of the movie. Sachi seems to have loved it, but eventually her voice gets quieter and she starts hanging her head again.
The main character sure had a lot of friends and a nice teacher. And they were able to win a tough situation. It's a really nice story. Maybe if I was born a normal person, I'd be stronger like him.
She gets quieter and quieter, and eventually I can barely make out what she's saying. I'm not sure if she's talking to me anymore. Hey, Sachi,
Yes.
can I lick your eyeball?
Lick it. Lick it.
Earlier, you were saying how you wanted to repay me for what I've done for you, right? But, just getting to be with you is enough for me.
Dot dot dot.
I know I can't decide for her what she thinks no matter how many times I say that. We spent all day together. That shows how I feel pretty clearly, doesn't it? I know I said this before. I'm here for you no matter what. Anything you need, I'll help you however I can.
Oh, Virgil Sama.
I don't know if I can be considered a good-natured person.
No, you
Don't worry.
cannot. You are finger poking me.
I'm glad we immediately went to the right. No, but I can say for sure that I care for her from the bottom of my heart. This twisted heart. What
Nasty.
I felt when I first saw her can only be described as love at first sight. They said the thing, Jet.
I said the thing.
Oh my gosh. The more I tell Sachi how I feel, the more time we spend together, the stronger our bond will get. I feel like I can't take my eyes off her now. I mean, not that I can help that much. I can't do what's impossible for me. There are some things I won't do anyway.
Don't want to impose on you, Senpai.
Sachi is as stubborn as always when it comes to another person helping her. I know I won't get her to just meekly accept like this she does with everything else. Not giving up, though. Even if she doesn't want to impose on me, I want to be by her side. Want to make sure she can keep on smiling.
Thank you for the offer. I'm really glad we got to meet, Mamoru Senpai. I'm so much happier than I was before.
But there are still a lot of fun things we can do. Oh, I know. I wanted to introduce you to my friends so we can all hang out together.
Your friends? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Oh yeah, totally, trust me. They're good people. And besides, I've already told them about you.
If you think it's okay. Well, all right. I look forward to meeting them, big boy.
Great. We should probably start heading home, shouldn't we? It's not actually that late, but the sun is setting. It's starting to get dark. At this point, it's probably best to do what Sachi's aunt wanted and head straight home.
Yeah, it's getting late. Um, actually, can I ask you a favor?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you need?
Can we hold hands on the way home? Her panties are wet from hand holding. I'm done. Oh, this should be hand holding simulator.
I Do you think this
You
is do you think this
yeah,
is better in the original Japanese?
just keep going.
Something gets lost in translation.
No, I think this is exactly. Yeah, I think it pretty much is
Yeah,
exactly what we think
I
it is.
I think that's a favor I can grant. I take Sachi's hand in mine without hesitation. Feel the warmth of her hand as she squeezes mine, and suddenly it feels like the day when she let herself rely on me isn't so far off. He starts talking about the scars or scabs again. Act 5. Cry one's eye out.
The hell's... What?
Her aside. The last bell rings, and the school day
Wait,
ends.
would it be her reading or would it be him reading now?
I
We have to find out. Keep
don't
going.
know. The school day ends, so I grab my bag and leave the classroom. Most of the time, I leave as quickly as I can besides I don't want to get
It's
caught by...
her reading.
Okay.
So you have to do your best girly voice. We're switching. I'm the man now. I'm the man in this relationship now.
But today, it's because I want to hurry to meet Mamoru-senpai. Lately, coming to school has been something to look forward to, and I can't help but feel excited about it. It's even better because I keep running into senpai. The old me would never have believed it's possible to be this happy at school. That's not to say that Sadakawa-san has stopped bullying me, but sometimes Mamoru-senpai is there to intervene. But I don't know if that's actually been the best idea. Sadakawa has stopped bullying me as much as she used to, but now when she does it, her attacks are even more violent than before. Even so, I don't hate going to school anymore. The joy I feel when I spend time with Mamoru-senpai is so much more powerful than the sorrow brought on by those painful incidents. I couldn't meet up with senpai this morning, but he must have been thinking about me. He came to eat with me at lunch and stayed with me the whole lunch period. Talked about the movie we saw yesterday. I really had a lot of fun. The movie itself was interesting, but that was my first time seeing a movie with another person, and so I had a lot of fun just walking around with him. Senpai wasn't upset at being seen with me in public, either, and we even held hands when I asked. It was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now that I think about it, that was a date yesterday, wasn't it? I wonder what Senpai thinks of that. I really miss him, and I want to see him again. I usually find him by the school gates, but today I want to meet him right at his classroom. I stand just outside the hallway so as not to attract any wandering eyes. If I see Mamoru-senpai, I'll call out to him. Second-year students trickle out of this classroom and head down the hallway without paying me any mind. Don't see Senpai yet, though. Just as I'm worrying that I might have missed him, I overhear two second-year students talking in the hallway. All right, time to get home.
I
Wait,
think this is our obnoxious girl.
yeah, like,
You have to do it. You
all
gotta do
right.
it. We role switched.
All right, time to go home. Wait, where's Makun?
Oh, Mamoru said he couldn't find the handout and wanted to look in his locker for it. At any rate, he's going home with you-know-who again. Though I doubt we'll be seeing him.
This catches my attention. Talking about Mamoru-senpai, I think, is Makun his nickname? I guess those are his friends. Aw, really? We haven't gone home together in a long time. He's making me so sad.
We never really went home with him in the first place, you know. We live in completely opposite directions.
But it's the principle of the thing. We at least walked to the gates together, and now we don't even do that.
It's uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh. It's because he's been spending so much time with that girl.
hi there, Bomb. Hope you're doing well. Do they mean me? Yeah, what's up with that? It's no fair. How long he's gonna keep this up? I don't know how much longer I can survive like this.
Just let him do what he wants to do. I'm sure he'll return to us when the time is right. Then again, it's been quite a while. Maybe we should find her ourselves.
Oh, I can't believe it. Tama agrees with me on something. Alert the media. Okay, tomorrow we'll go find her. I've got this plan all planned out. Trying to play garden. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna have to pass though. Thank you very much for the offer though. Start to feel an overwhelming tightness in my chest. Can feel my good mood dissolving rapidly. Can't bear to listen anymore and retreat down the stairs as quietly as I can.
Why would she be upset if she just witnessed them saying they're excited to meet her?
Okay, I will.
Like,
Okay, I guess. All right, I guess I'm gonna. Finally, the day when Sachan will grace us with her presence is almost here. I've run simulations of our fateful meetings countless times in my head. I'll be ready for anything. I'm totally prepared to be super friendly older sister type person she needs. Hey, Tomo, are you listening?
huh? Oh, I thought I saw someone just now. Yeah, I'm listening. Something about being a super annoying older sister, right?
What? No, you did that on purpose.
Yep, I sure did.
You meanie. You meanie.
Meanie. I don't get it though. She heard them distinctly say they were excited to meet her. It's not like
Hmm.
I don't get people.
The artwork in this game is pretty at least, right?
Dot, dot, dot,
Right?
dot, 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 dot.
I
Da-da-dots. Da-da-dots.
guess I really have stolen him from his other friends. I wonder if those are the friends he said he was going to introduce me to yesterday. It did say he told them about me. She said she couldn't survive like this. I
Oh
guess she meant
God.
without Mamoru Senpai. Mamoru Senpai said it was okay to meet them. Now I don't know if that's really the case. Our friends must hate him for spending so much time with me. Didn't realize how much trouble I've caused him.
Like, did she not hear the same thing we just heard?
I don't. It's
I
this
feel
game.
okay. It's a game. Okay,
The writing. The art
okay,
is
go ahead.
pretty. That is the nice thing we'll say about this game.
Keep going.
My my heart feels heavy. My body feels heavier. Like the weight of this whole situation is dragging me down. My vision darkens. I don't have the strength to even lift my head as I walk forward. Asphalt looks grayer than normal. Senpai's going to lose all his friends because of me. I can't let that happen. When I was with him, he let me forget my troubles. No, I only wanted to forget. But I can never forget what I am. I only have one eye. No one could ever love a freak like me. The fact that Senpai was so nice to me made me so happy. So, he let me forget. But I can't let my misfortune infect him. Never forgive myself if his life is ruined because of me. He'd survive if he ended up hating me. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe his life isn't ruined yet. He doesn't hate me yet. I have to act fast. Yesterday, Mamoru Senpai said he would be there for me if I needed him, but I can't let him shoulder my burdens. If I had let him, I wouldn't be able to save him. I was so happy that he said it. I suppose it was good that I was at a loss for words back then. Even so, I'll always remember the kindness he showed me. He bought me my cell phone strap too. At least after I have this to remember him by.
Oh
When things go wrong
God.
again, at least I'll have this to bring back all the good memories. Like yesterday, and all the time I spent with Senpai, and his kind voice. If I have that much at least, I'll be okay. I'll be okay even if all I have left of him is his memory. The
Like,
memories
oh,
of, the memories
ah,
of him touching my scars.
oh God.
Before I realize it, school is far behind me, and I've wandered onto one of the side streets I usually take to get home. I find I can barely stand, and I lean against a telephone pole, still staring at the ground. Quick, get her a fainting couch. Rain is starting to fall. The sun is out, but that doesn't matter, I guess. A black sheen seems to ooze over the asphalt as it drinks in the heavy drops.
Oh God. She's blobbing.
That's strange. Every day for the past few weeks has been bright and sunny. I've gotten used to that. I don't forget what it's like when it rains.
Okay, that's it. Oh my God.
I have to
Virgil.
do it. I have to say goodbye to Sinbad.
Oh God.
My vision blurs as the heavy drops continue to fall. Your side. Wait, now which of us?
That was
So,
Virgil. Virgil, you need to leave a review for this on Steam. Go.
Okay,
Now you're normal Virgil Sand.
I
Virgil Sands. Virgil Sands.
I stayed in class longer than I meant today. Sachi's probably been waiting for me for a while. Touching her scars in anticipation. I'm usually the first one out the door, sometimes leaving a little too early, but Sachi always beats me to the school's gates, since her classroom is closer to them than mine is. I change my shoes and rush out of the school. Sachi usually comes running to meet me when she sees me walking to the gates, but now I'm past it, and Sachi's nowhere to be found. She already go home? I scan the streets for any sign of her, and see that she's still only a little ways ahead of me, though it doesn't look like she's noticed me yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to take so... Sachi? She turns to me. Her face is
no.
almost parallel to the ground, and her
How could
usual
it?
smile has been replaced with a much darker look. Has she been crying?
She's been leaking. Mamoru Senpai, thank you so much for all you've done for me. But I'll be fine on my own from now on. I don't mind going home and having lunch by myself, so...
Sachi's voice wavers, and I'm certain something bad must have happened to her if she's saying this. I take a step toward her, determined to find out what. What are you saying all of a sudden? Sadakawa do something to you again.
No, she's not involved. I just think it's best if you have nothing to do with me, that's all.
What?
Quiver, quiver.
I don't understand why you think that.
There's nothing to understand. Quiver, quiver.
Her head is still down, but her voice is fraying, becoming hysterical. If this is another trick, it's not funny. I'm here with you because I want to be. Do you really think you really want to be alone at school again? I drank pineapple juice and everything.
Stop! Please!
At least tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Dot, dot, dot.
Sachi turns her back to me, starts running before I even finish. Wait! I run after her, sprinting, and catch her by the shoulder. We come to a stop, and I forcibly turn her to face me, but she refuses to look at me.
Please! Please stop! I know you're set on being my friend, but if you do,
She looks up at me. Her face is sopping wet from the giant tears streaming from her eye. She must get dehydrated when she... Get some water. She's gonna get dehydrated. I don't know what you're trying to say, but like I said, if something happened, tell me.
Your friends, they hate that you hang out with me.
My friends. I did tell her I'd introduce her to Akemi and Tomo, but I can't imagine they'd ever say something like that. Which friends were these? You actually talk to them? They never say something like that. You must have misunderstood something.
You're the one who's misunderstanding. Will you still think that when your friends abandon you? If you stay friends with me, you'll lose everything.
They won't abandon me, but any friend who does is not someone I want to be friends with anyway.
Why do you have to be so nice? Stop it! It's already hard enough to accept that you're going to abandon me yourself.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
You're tearing me apart.
I feel like I should start talking like try to do a Tommy
Going.
Wiseau. I'm not going to abandon you, either. Neither. Never.
Why do you have to say things like that? Do you want to be my friend so badly that you throw away your whole life? Why? I don't get it, Mamoru-kun!
Yes, I do. I want to be your friend forever.
Why? It's stupid. Can't you trust that I have a good reason for doing this? I can't believe you would do something stupid.
She trails off. I know what she wants me to say, and I know I can't say it. I have to tell her everything that's on my mind. Didn't realize it until just now, but I know why I want to be with her.
Oh,
I
God! You have to be passionate, Virgil. This is your acting career.
I I love you, Sachi. Going to the movie together yesterday. That was more or less a date. I guess you didn't realize it. My whistle needs work.
It does. Don't do that. Bad. What? That?
I understand if you hate me.
Of course I don't hate you, Senpai. I really like you.
If that's true, don't tell me to abandon you. I'm happy when I'm with you, and I could never dream of abandoning you.
Really? You're really happy? Happy with me?
I really am.
I know I couldn't stand it if you abandoned me then, but I'm only going to cause you trouble.
That's fine. As long as you're by my side, I can handle any trouble that comes our way.
Oh, Senpai!
I go to her and take her into my arms. She starts crying her eye. She sobs into my chest for a long while. When she finally calms down, I wipe away her tears. It's time we started heading home. She told me about my friends who, from the sound of it, were definitely Tomo and Akemi, and what she heard them saying. That doesn't sound like something they'd say. You must have misunderstood them. I'll ask them about it tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry, I said. Even if you heard them right, I won't abandon you.
Thank you, Senpai.
She's still upset, but there's genuine relief in her voice. We soon arrive at Sachi's house. I'll deal with my friends. Don't worry. See you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Senpai?
Yes.
Can I? Can I be your girlfriend?
Do you want to?
Yes, baby, yes!
Well then, I guess this is the official start of our relationship. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Sachi looks so happy throughout the whole awkward exchange. It makes me that much happier seeing her like that, and I smile back at her.
Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow. The next day, lunchtime.
This bitch still has a ripped up uniform. Nobody's thought of getting her a better top. Continue. Sorry. Continue.
I'm eating with Tomo and Akemi in our usual spot, the empty classroom. But this time, we've got a fourth person joining us.
I'm Usui Sachi. Nice to meet you.
Oichiaya Tomoyori, a pleasure.
I'm Tsunemi Akemi. Nice to meet ya.
Sorry about yesterday. I guess you were the one I saw running away. Now that I review how our conversation went, I can see how you could have misunderstood our intentions.
Yeah, we're really sorry. We don't hate you, Sachan. Not even a little bit. It's okay. I was the one eavesdropping when I shouldn't have been. And I almost caused trouble between you two and Mamoru-senpai. Please forgive me.
This morning, I told Tomo and Akemi about what happened yesterday, and Sachi definitely misunderstood what they meant. They didn't want to get her out of my life, of course. They just really wanted to meet her. In fact, I'd say it worked out perfectly, since it gave us an excuse to bring Sachi to the classroom for lunch. Well, I didn't think there's any ill will between us now, so I hope we can be friends from here on out.
Right. Actually, when I heard about what happened, I knew I just had to meet you right away and make it right between us, Sachan. So yeah, let's be friends. Yeah, I'd like that. Sachan?
Come on, if you're going to be a bother to her, at least wait until she knows you better.
I'm not being a bother to her. So yeah, do you mind if I call you Sachan? Your name is Sachi, so Sachan is the perfect nickname. Um,
Uh,
okay. Sure. Yay! Thanks! Oh yeah, so you can call me whatever you want, okay? Anything? I can call you anything? I've got some names. Okay then. Akemi-senpai? Do you really have to be so formal? How about A-chan or Akemen?
Human? Cut it out. She's already got enough to deal with right now, Tomo. Help me out here. What do you want me to do? Stop a Kimmy from being a Kimmy? The two of us can't really get a word in edgewise while a Kimmy is going on like this. So Tomo starts plugging the ramp, reaching at Kimmy's mouth with food from our lunchbox like he did last time this happened. A Kimmy is always too loud, and Tomo doesn't have the best manners. But I promise, they're good people.
Okay. Hey, don't talk about us like we're not right in front.
Akami's recovering from Tomo's intervention more quickly than usual, but Tomo's ready for it, and he crams more food into her mouth as soon as she opens it. Those two have gotten pretty close. So we've got scar touching and food cramming.
This is weird, weird, weird.
Sorry, it's not easy keeping. Sorry, it's not easy keeping these two in check. They get out of hand. Just tell them to shut up.
No, I couldn't.
It's fine. They're used to it. You just have to show them who's boss. No, assert dominance. Tell them no sausages.
Oh, we're not animals, you know. You shouldn't listen to boys who say such mean things, Sachan. Be friends with me instead. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And though Sachi shies away from the rampaging Akemi, she's smiling a little. She does look like she's having fun. Maybe she won't have such a hard time getting used to us after all.
You know, since we're all trying to get to know Sachan better, why don't the four of us go out this weekend?
I can't. Kemi, don't pressure her into doing things.
I'm not
That
pressuring her. So what do you two think? Huh? So soon after meeting you guys, are you sure?
I don't see why not, but where would we go?
Hmm. I just remembered there's some kind of event happening in town. It's got food stands and everything. We could let our penises flap in the wind!
At this point, nothing would surprise me. Really, I didn't hear about anything like that. What kind of event are we talking about?
No idea.
Kimmy, what the hell?
But I saw it on a flyer on some bulletin board somewhere. They even had a picture of the food stands.
Well, if it's a festival, we probably wouldn't have to use much money anyway. So why don't we just go check it out? If it's just in town, we can even walk there without too much trouble.
Right. I'll find out where it is and when, and we'll be all set.
I don't know. Hachi, are you okay with this?
Yeah, I want to go. Thank you for doing all this for me. Don't worry about it. We're gonna hang out a lot more after this, aren't we?
I guess we're finally going out as a group. This is basically a double date, isn't it? Don't think that's really what Akami intended, but she and Tomo are almost a couple no matter how you look at it. Come to think of it, I haven't really explained my relationship with Sachi to yet. Not that I've been meaning to hide it, but should probably clear that up right away. Alright, so Tomo, it looks like you were right about the reason I was fussing over Sachi so much. I see. Did you tell her? Yeah, it went well. I see. Well, congratulations.
What are you two talking about?
Oh, uh, how do I answer that? Like I said, I'm not exactly trying to hide it. I have a feeling Akemi would go crazy over me admitting that I have a crush. I don't know if Sachi can deal with that. I'll tell you about it later. Thanks, Tomo.
What? I guess I don't mind if you tell me later. But now I'm really curious. Like a bisexual. Senpai?
Sachi doesn't seem to get it either, and she looks at me with a puzzled expression. I'll tell you about it later as well. It might take some time, but I'm sure Sachi will be comfortable around these two soon enough. ... What do you think of Akemi and Tomo? Not too bad, right?
Not at all. Tomo senpai seemed a little scary at first, but I realized he's not scary all at once I started talking to him. And Akemi senpai is really cheerful and lively, and they're both really nice.
Akemi wanted to walk home with Sachi and me after school, but her and Tomo's houses are in the opposite direction. Tomo was dragging her off. She waved at Sachi and yelled, "See you tomorrow," and we started heading home ourselves, taking the same path as we always do. You know, if she's bothering you, there's nothing wrong with telling her so.
He certainly has a lot of energy, but I really like being around her. If I could talk to people as easily as she does, I think I'd be really happy.
I'm glad that you like her so much, then I think you'll get used to their quirks. To be honest, I haven't known them that long myself.
I've never had plans for the weekend, though, aside from our. Anyway, I'm looking forward to going out with everyone. Maybe we can all hold hands in a circle and thrust our fingers against our scars. Oh!
It's going to be great. Kimmy came up with a good plan this time, it seems. But yeah, let's let loose and have fun.
Okay, I'll try.
Don't try to have fun, just, have fun.
That's not what I mean. It's just I have a lot to worry about now.
What do you mean?
We're going to be hanging out with other people. I don't want to look all shabby like this and my clothes all tattered and stuff. Since I'm your girlfriend now. I mean, I can't change my face. And I don't have stylish clothes, but I can at least brush my hair, cover up my wounds.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt. I feel like you could have phrased it differently.
I think I should take off the bandages on my head, too. Oh, right, senpai.
Yes?
You, want to touch my scar? I'm done!
Huh? I didn't think you'd ever bring that up again. I'm not really sure what to say.
The one on my forehead, I mean. It doesn't hurt anymore. So, it's fine if you want to touch it. Do you? Do you want to caress my forehead with your big manly meat fingers?
That, I mean, last time you let me, it was because you wanted to repay me. Is that what you're doing now?
I am still grateful to you, Mamoru-senpai. And I still want to repay you, but I'm your girlfriend. So this time, it's because I want to make you happy.
Well, thanks. That does make me happy.
I know it's a weird thing to ask. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just forget it.
No, I do want to. The words came out of my
Virgil,
mouth.
you're so forward!
The words came out of my mouth before I could stop myself.
Okay.
You seem set on it. I guess I can't get out of this. I know she wants to do something nice for me. Isn't this kind of strange? Not that I don't have any interest in touching her scars, but... Wait. Are we doing this here? Out in public? On the way home from school? Guess we are on a street without anyone else around, but...
This way, senpai. Oh my god!
Oh my... No.
Virgil!
She takes me by the head and leads me to an
What?
alley
Rue!
between two buildings.
Rue! Virgil picked a dirty game where he's finger thrusting my Cyclops eye and scars. No, because now this is a recorded feature that's on his channel, and people are gonna watch us talking dirty about him fingering my scars.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm not fine. He's taking me to a back alley. I told my wife on you. This dirty game.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Avian.
okay. Virgil, I need you to take off my bandage, please.
She leans her back against the nearby wall and looks at me expectantly. Moving here hasn't really changed anything. It'll just be a lot stranger if anyone happens upon us. Anyone who walks past this alleyway will be able to see us. Space between Sachi and me suddenly seems almost solid. Force myself to wait through it. She keeps her eye focused on me. All right. Just a sec. Can't help but hesitate a bit. But after a moment, I steel myself. I put my own bag next to Sachi's and face her. Right. Take off her bandages first, I guess. Better put gloves on first.
No.
Stay safe.
Go raw. Go raw.
I reach my hand towards Sachi's bandages and begin to unfasten them as Sachi tilts her head forward and closes her eye. I'm only taking off her bandages. She suddenly feels like someone completely vulnerable. I start to feel like I'm about to violate.
Virgil just admitted to violating my character on stream. He's touching me in a dark alley. Chat's watching. She approves. Wife says you've got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, I begin to
10 minutes to
unravel.
satisfy me. Let's go.
I begin to unravel the bandages from her head, looping them around my head so they won't fall to the floor. I remove more and more of the wrapping. Gauze beneath it begins to show. Finally, I get the last of it off, and I discard what I've collected on top of our stuff. With the bandages off her head, Sachi opens her eye and looks up at me. I look down to meet her as it gleams wetly from the faint light that penetrates the alley.
Why?
Gazing at the upturned eye before me,
You make my eye wet, senpai.
I suddenly feel like I'm falling into it.
Look at my Cyclops wet eye.
The feeling
It's
is-
moist with excitement.
The feeling is so intense. And
He's
I can't-
moistening my eyeball, chat. I've never felt more alive.
And I can't tear myself away from that black pit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. She shuts her eye again, closing what little distance is left between us. She puts her hand to my chest and leans into me. Touch takes me by surprise, but after a moment, I put my own hand on her shoulder.
Put your hand on my shoulder.
I smooth her messy hair with my free hand and brush her bangs away from her eye.
Ah.
I feel her shoulder.
Sound like a turtle having sex.
I feel her shoulder tense as I run my fingers over her hair. She must be as nervous as I am.
This is my first time, Virgil. Go easy on me.
The scar that was hidden beneath the bandages on the right side of her head, just below her hairline.
Oh, that's not an eyebrow. It's a scar.
Oh.
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 Okay, so she has no eyebrow. The outline of the wound started to turn purple like a bruise, but the wound itself, a slash cut, has all but closed up. Cut isn't actually that big, but the dark outline makes it look worse than it actually is. I did my hand over her temple and gently brushed my finger over the wound, trying my best not to hurt her.
Dot.
As I slide my hand over her face, she lets out the breath she'd been holding, and the strength seems to drain out of her. Feel the weight of her slight body press on my chest. She leans into me more. I keep my hand steady. I trace the wound,
Chill. In front of me,
Making-
senpai.
making sure even more careful than I was with the one on her hand. The heart of this wound is rough, in contrast to its smooth edges, and my finger seems to keep coming back to it. Sachi suddenly seems completely exhausted, and her shoulder shudders beneath my...
Fuck is this? What is this?
The hand over her wound freezes up. Sachi opens her eye and looks up at me again.
I'm okay.
Again, she seems to lose all her strength. all but collapsing into my arms. Start stroking the wound once more. After a little while, gets to shudder whenever my fingers make contact with her skin. She's so cute.
Stroke it harder, Senpai.
Okay, this
What
game
the
has to
fuck
be.
is this game? I don't get. You're not allowed to fight me for collabs anymore. You're grounded. You're suspended for at least a month of no collabs with me. I have to recover from this.
This game has to be screwing with us, okay?
I don't think it is. I think this is a serious game that seriously has a weird obsession with rubbing people's scars. Continue.
Just touching her wound, but it's starting to feel like I'm doing much more than that to her. Worse than me doing chase on stream. Sachi huddled my arms as she seems so drained. Like she doesn't even have enough strength to stand up anymore. I'm the only thing supporting her.
That.
Thanks for that. I think I'm satisfied.
What?
Yeah, really. I don't know what I might have done if we hadn't stopped. I wanted to say like that so badly. Pressed against me with her arms wrapped around her. I had to end it.
Oh. Okay.
Sachi seemed reluctant to separate from me. She stares up at me longingly. Several moments, neither of us tear ourselves away from each other's gaze, but I force myself to break away. I gather our bags up off the floor and hand Sachi's over to her. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
We exit the narrow alleyway with Sandy's bandages in tow, start heading home again. Hi, Bubble Fairy.
Senpai,
Yeah.
did you like it? Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I did. Thanks.
You can touch it anytime you want, Senpai. Oh my god! This is what content creation has taken me to, Twitch. Ah!
Anyone joining on, we swear he's talking about a scar.
Give me your eyebrows.
Although,
no eyebrows for you.
Although, like, saying it was she's talking about a scar is any better than yeah. Sure. Feel like I might lose my mind if this sort of thing keeps happening. I can't ask her to let me do that again. ... Two of us walk on in silence, unsure of what to say to each other. Keep glancing at Sachi out of the corner of my eye. Eventually, I catch her doing the same to me. When our gazes meet, we both remain silent, but Sachi smiles broadly. I can't help but return the smile. I feel really embarrassed. Quickly look straight ahead again. The silly incident repeats itself a few times before we finally arrive at Sachi's house. Well, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Just as we're about to go our separate ways, the front door to Sachi's house opens. We both turn toward it reflexively. Mayumi is standing there in the doorway, not looking at all surprised, and she walks briskly over to us. No, she knows what we've been up to.
Welcome home, Sachi. Good afternoon, Mamoru-kun.
Hello, Mayumi-san? I stand there dazed. He spares me a quick glance before turning to Sachi.
Sachi, I know you just got home, but I'd like you to do some shopping for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go change my clothes. No need. I'd prefer if you do it right away. Here's a list with everything I need, and here's the money. Just go to the convenience store. It should only take 10 minutes or so, I think. Mamoru-kun, is that a knife in your pants, or were you just happy to see her?
She gonna have words.
Okay, see you tomorrow, senpai.
Sachi, oblivious, takes a note Mayumi handed her and starts off, almost running toward the convenience store. The hell? What's the point of having her do that? Mayumi didn't really look like she was in a hurry to get whatever it was she sent Sachi for. Come to think of it, why didn't she at least wait until I was going to send Sachi out? Uh, I'll, I'll be going now. Sachi's gone shopping, and I don't have any reason to be here anyway. Guess I'll head home and...
Wait a moment, if you would, Mamoru-kun. I'd like to talk to you.
Oh no. He's in Ara distance. Huh? To me? No, I can't leave. Could you possibly want to talk to me about, though?
Yes, to you.
Uh, what for?
Yesterday, Sachi came home looking like she had been crying her eye out. I'd like to know why, and I think you might be able to tell me.
Crying?
Sachi didn't tell you? Well, I hear quite a bit from her, you know. There's one thing I'd like to hear from you, though. Are you teasing her with all this? Having fun at her expense? You sick bastard!
I feel like directing those last two questions at the developer of this game. You teasing us? Is this at our expense? But, no, I would never do.
Really?
Yes, I swear.
I see. Well, if that's the truth, I'm glad to hear it. But I wonder, do you think you can take care of her?
What? Yes, I do. What do you mean by that?
I assume you know that Sachi and I do not have the best relationship. I think it might be irresponsible of me to ask this of you, but I'd like you to be someone she can rely on.
Does that mean you're...
Wow. Wow. Douche on. Douche
Does,
on.
does that
Douche
mean you're
on.
not willing to let her rely on you?
No, I was not implying that. It's just that I don't think she's willing to do so any longer.
Sachi is... You're saying that she doesn't want to be around you? That she doesn't trust you?
Yes, that is more or less what she has says. It's understandable, however. Sachi told you about her mother, my sister.
Yeah, a bit.
The two of us were inseparable as children. When she was on her deathbed, she begged me to take care of Sachi after she was gone, and so I adopted her child. Sachi said something like that as well. That's you, that's not me.
Sachi said something like that as well.
At the time, my line of thinking was that Sachi was the reason that my sister's husband had disappeared and that she had worked herself to death.
None of that is Sachi's fault.
In the back of my mind, I knew the girl was innocent, but I had just lost my beloved sister and I had no one to blame but her. So I convinced myself that she was responsible. I never told her that I blamed her, but I'm sure she knew it nonetheless, and she soon began to keep her head down, even in the house. After that, there was no conversation between us beyond the bare minimum.
Dot dot dot.
I behaved like a child. I tried to involve her in my life as little as possible, and she did the same to me. She had lost her mother.
Oh.
Hey, hey, dramatic, sir! But I
Sorry.
was too caught up in my own grief, too selfish to spare even one kind word for her. Thinking back, it's truly a shameful way for me to have behaved.
My finger
Now you
slipped on the
can click.
mouse, okay?
Now you can now you click. Now you click. But once she got into high school, she started coming home with numerous cuts and bruises. It was then that I realized I had neglected my beloved sister's final wish. I knew then that I had let her down.
But if you realize that, why didn't you try to help her?
I did try. I wanted to know what was happening, of course, but she only told me that she had fallen, that nothing happened to her, and now it's too late for me to help her. That's not true,
Yep, and it's, not like you could, like, maybe gotten her another uniform or something? That's not...
right? Right? Sheesh. Get her some nice clothes,
Get the premium bandages? I don't...
right? Get little cute little Hello Kitty things so I can stroke her later. Just click.
Doesn't have to get the off-brand bandages.
But she changed, after she met you.
Me?
Yes, at first I was cautious of you, thinking you might be the one responsible for her injuries. I'm sorry that I was not more amiable at the last time we met.
Yeah, no problem. Guess that's why she was so overbearing back then. She does seem less uptight compared to last time. Her stare was so icy then. Totally different from how she is now. Although I suppose she was ready to accuse me of hurting Sachi from the moment she
I'll be
met
right
me.
back. I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
Hey,
Ever since the day I first saw you in front of our house, that girl has been smiling more and more than ever. She goes back to staring at the ground as soon as she notices me, of course. But I have to pee, so you're gonna sit here and stare at this sidewalk in this window.
stare. Alright. Let's see, earlier there was. That's right. I've been you to do a like day redeem. Mama back goes body. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, all rating. I need to look. I want to see some of the reviews for. See. Let's see. Most helpful reviews. I'm just watching a cute Cyclops. Uh, Cute story and characters. I enjoyed it overall. A nice short story with only one path, no interaction. I like it this way, that it's simple and can be fully digested in a short time. It has a simple and high school drama feeling, and I felt like I was traveling back to the good old 90s in this genre of sorts. Enjoying browsing the gallery and post-completion material. Though there are times when I wondered whether there could be some kind of quick menu to return the extra screen when I accidentally clicked on character profiles. Has happened multiple times. When I had to click on clicking my way out of the text, character expression display. Also enjoyed reading the author's thoughts. It startled me. And it had to be this way. Let's see. Music is blanking awful. The author's barely disguised fetish. Oh good, someone else noticed it. Let's see. Short and sweet, don't expect a super exciting plot or anything. It's just cute romance story with a bit of a twist on the girl involved. Author does more or less admit a few of his fetishes show, but it's not like there's anything sexual. The extra content about the women's struggles was a nice touch too. Let's go girls with ocular issues gang. Uh, this visual novel is what would happen if you took the "what's with the eye" gag from Futurama and stretched it into a 3-hour game. Oh,
Oh, when I saw her give the money on that day you two went out, she was the happiest I'd ever seen her. She even thanked me several times. And I'd never seen her like that before, and it actually startled me, but her face at that time, delighted as she was nothing less than adorable. That was the first time she had ever asked something of me as well. It made me happy. And all of that is thanks to you.
so you don't hate Sachi then, I take it.
I do not. I thought I did for a long time, however, and I'm paying for that now.
I feel like she's the one that's more paying for that than
Yeah.
you, lady. You're admitting all of this to me now. Why not tell it all to Sachi, too?
I'm not sure she'd be willing to listen, even if I tried. I'm the source of many bitter memories for her, you know.
I think she'd listen. She is grateful to you for taking care of her. She just doesn't want it to cause you any trouble. She told me that herself. You know you're bad when the protagonist in this character actually has valid points against you. It's like, I think
I
you actually should
don't
talk to your
know how I could possibly connect with her after everything I've done.
Mayumi looks away from me, suddenly looking very troubled. She seemed fixed on something, and I follow her line of sight to the street corner to see Sachi walking up toward us, her head down once again. Looks like it's time to wrap this up.
Wow. Mamoru-kun, please keep everything I've told you a secret from Sachi.
Just gonna dump that someone and say, now don't talk.
Right?
Sachi feels guilty about being a burden on Mayumi, and Mayumi feels guilty about how she treated Sachi. But both of these issues have all but resolved themselves, haven't they? Somehow, even though Sachi has changed, Mayumi's attitude to her has not. Or at least, Mayumi hasn't let Sachi catch on that it has. And I think Mayumi wants to keep it that way for some reason. Now that I think about it, he must have sent Sachi shopping so she could talk to me alone. He's a fast one, isn't he? She made a list of things she didn't really need just so he could send Sachi away to buy them. She just waiting by the door for us to get here? If that's the case. He must have been planning to talk to me from the start. Mayumi-san, I think Sachi will tell you herself, but I was planning to take her out with some of my friends this weekend.
uh Oh, I thought I said my. Oh, my. Are you? I shouldn't have anything to worry about. They're your friends, right? Of course I'll let her go.
Thank you. When I talked about it with her, she said she wished she had some nicer clothing. Can't for ask you, of course, but
I see. Mayumi-san, I got what you wanted, but wait, Mamoru-senpai, you're still here?
Sachi hands the bag full of things she bought to Mayumi.
It's just having a little chat with your friend. That's all, Sachi. I've got some more shopping to do. Did I get everything you needed? Hmm? Oh, yes, thank you.
Seemed to be several items in the plastic bag. Looks like Mayumi had her buy a bag of candy, a few pins, that sort of thing. Kind of a strange shopping list. Could have at least tried to make it a little more sensible.
Are you really judging this lady's shopping list? I need you to come along, so change out of your uniform. Huh? Oh, okay, where are we going? Buy some clothes. I've got some other things to take care of as well. Now, if you'll excuse us, Mamoru-kun.
Right.
Clothes? For me? What? Oh, why? I'll see you tomorrow, Mamoru-senpai. Bitch, because you
Yes.
look like you came out of a trash can! Oscar the Grouch got better fluff than you. Jesus. Continue.
We're gonna get you some drip and it has Supreme on it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see you. Two of them hurry back into their house, leaving me alone. Time to go home. Maybe she's not quite as clever as I thought. Whatever, we cleared up the misunderstandings between us. Doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll be fine. Probably. The animatic. Act 6. Up to one's eye.
Uh, I have a favor to ask, my dear Kobold.
Yes.
Can we pause here because I have I have that D&D stream I have to do in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
And I feel like this is prime pause.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to put together like these videos.
I'm uploading these to YouTube, so but speaking of,
Yes.
I can stop recording.